The Fable of Midas 171,112 by Jonathan Swift. Collated with Stella's copy Forster. Midas we are in story told too turned everything he touched to gold. He chipped his bread, the pieces round glittered like spangles on the ground. A coddling air, it went his lip and would straight become a golden pippin. He called for drink, you saw him sup potable gold in golden cup, his empty paunch, that he might fill he sucked his victuals through a quill. Untouched it passed between his grinders ort had been happy for gold finders. He cocked his hat, you would have said Membrino's 3 helm adorned his head. Whene'er he chanced his hands to lay on magazines of corn, or hay gold, ready coined appeared instead of paltry provender and bread. Hence we are by wise farmers told 4 old hay is equal to old gold 5, and hence a critic deep maintains we learn to weigh our gold by grains. This fool had got a lucky hit, and people fancied he had wit 2 gods their skill in music tried, and both chose Midas to decide he against Pholegbus harp decreed, and gave it for Pan's own reed the god of wit, to show his grudge clapped ass's ears upon the judge a goodly pair erect, and wide which he could neither gild nor hide. And now the virtue of his hands was lost among Pactolus sands, against whose torrent, while he swims the golden scurf peels off his limbs fame, spreads the news, and people travel from far to gather golden gravel Midas, exposed to all their jeers had lost his art and kept his ears. This tale inclines the gentle reader to think upon a certain leader, to whom from Midas down descends, that virtue in the fingers ends. What else by perquisites are meant by pensions bribes, and 3%. By places and commissions sold, and turning dung itself to gold. By starving in the midst of store, as t'other Midas did before. None ear did modern Midas choose subject or patron of his muse, but found him thus their merit scan, that Phoebus must give place to Pan he values, not the poet's praise, nor will exchange his plums 6 for bays. To Pan alone rich misers call, and there's the jest for Pan is all. Here English wits will be to seek howe'er tease all one in the Greek. Besides it plainly now appears our Midas too has ass ears, where every fool his mouth applies, and whispers in 1,000 lies such gross delusions, could not pass through any ears but of an ass. But gold defiles with frequent touch, there's nothing fouls the hand so much, and scholars give it for the cause of British Midas' dirty paws, which while the Senate strove to scour they washed away the chemic power 7, while he his utmost strength applied to swim against this popular tide, the golden spoils flew off apace here, fell a pension there a place, the torrent merciless imbibes commissions perquisites and bribes by their own weight sunk to the bottom much good mate do that have caught And Midas now neglected stands with ass ears and dirty hands. Footnote 1. This cutting satire upon the Duke of Marlborough was written about the time when he was deprived of his employment's sea journal, to Stella Feb 14, 171,112 prose works, Roman 2 337. Footnote 2. Ovid Met Libsi Hyginus Fab 191 WEB. Footnote 3. Almont and Membrino, 2 Saracens of great valor, had each a golden helmet. Orlando Furioso took Almont's, and his friend Rinaldo that of Membrino. Orlando Furioso Canto, I sent 28, and readers of Don Quixote may remember how the knight argued with Sancho Panza, that the barber's basin was the helmet of Membrino. Don Quixote PT, I Book 3 ch 7 WEB. Footnote 4. Stella. Footnote 5. The Duke of Marlborough was accused of having received large sums as perquisites from the contractors who furnished bread, forage, etc., to the army Scot. Footnote 6. Scott prints this word, plumes, substituting a false meaning for the real point of the poem Forster. Footnote 7. The result of the investigations of the House of Commons was the removal of the Duke of Marlborough from his command and all his employments Scot.